All right. We're here. It's 8:02 and we're coming live to you. You can take it off handheld if you want.
It's alright. Kind of like a Freddie Mercury style.
Yeah. Just try to be on it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
They can be a bit weak at times.
Alright. I promise I won't eat the mic. I know some people like.
No, it's like you tap it.
Yeah, it's like a good hand width away.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hand width. We're doing hand width.
Well, at least that's how I've gauged it when I've used microphones.
No, that's fair. That really is how you should. You should use a microphone back here. Most people, if you're like a hardcore singer, you'll use it more like this.
Yeah, and that messes up that makes the sound guy's job just a whole bunch harder.
Well, I am a sound guy, and my only job, I feel, is just to be really grumpy at everybody who comes in and plays.
And you get that one bassist who's just like, can I just gain it up just a tad? And then suddenly it's just like you can only hear bass.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you want your bass up a touch? There you go.
Yeah.
You happy with that?
And then suddenly it's like, oh, it's the bass show today.
Yeah, and then they go, what the bass was so... And you go, you fucking wanted it up, man.
Yeah, exactly,
Nah, it's not that bad. Do you watch The Hard Times?
Yeah.
There was like this joke video they did where it's just like... He's like the sound guy. He's like, I actually love my job, but every week I have to come in, pretend like I hate everybody I work with, like I hate my life, because it would just be doing a disservice to the bands to not get that experience.
Yeah, as a videographer, I've talked to sound people before, and it's either just a regular dude, or it's just I gotta, oh no, my job is to listen to bands for a living. You know what I mean?
Yes. No,
although,
absolutely.
no shade to sound people, they're awesome. I studied it for a bit and decided to do a camera thing instead.
Yes. Yeah, right on. But yeah, I guess a proper introduction is in order. I'm here with Shay from DMWC Films.
Yes, hello there.
Drunk monkey with a camera films.
It's actually with a chainsaw.
With a chainsaw. Drunk monkey with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking of punk with a camera. Who am I? Whatever. Sorry, man.
That's cool.
My bad. All right. Well, you're here to plug your new documentary film. Let me get some stuff up on the screen for that. Do you want to talk about that for a minute?
Yeah. So, about a year and a half ago, I started a documentary called Unearthing the Underground. Funny thing about that is, it started out as a short film. It was supposed to be a Tropfest short film, and then I kept interviewing people. And then suddenly, something that was supposed to be 7 minutes long, at one point was 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So it just sort of...
It just went out of control in the best type of way, because I met so many people. I've seen some awesome bands. I've found out about some awesome bands through it. And yeah, it's been amazing. And yeah, we're going to do some premiere screenings. One here in the Gong at the new venue, Wet Shoe Clubb, which I'm very happy that Lochy, who unfortunately can't be here tonight, said yes to me wanting to do a screening at his venue. I was really surprised.
Yeah, we're really excited to have it happening.
And I'm also going to be so the Wet Shoe Clubb screening is on the October 17th at 9 p.m. That's when the movie's going to be shown. I'm also doing the Sydney one at a venue called Monster Mouse, which is going to have a screening at 7:30 p.m. I'm still working out the details, but all that will be happening soon. Yeah,
and we'll all be online for anybody to...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And also, since I'm plugging my my movie, I've teamed up with Inner City Uprising, who Jay Blurter from the Blurters, that's his record label, and we are going to be doing a DVD run of it.
Okay.
And yeah, so we're eventually going to release it on DVD, so if anyone who's a fiend for physical media wants a DVD, they can go. So it eventually will be up on Inner City Uprising. And also, lastly, shout out to Jabin from The Disappointments, Don't Praise the Machine, Ocean. because me and him are doing like a VHS run.
Yeah, right.
We're overdubbing movies and putting my movie.
Are you using old movies?
Yeah, well, I went to like a Salvo's and I bought a whole bunch of VHSs, and the old lady behind the thing was like, "Why the hell are you buying like executive decision for?"
Yeah. It's like, why are you selling it to me?
Yeah, exactly. Like maybe I'm just a huge Kurt Russell fan. But yeah, so we're doing all that, and yeah, and it should be pretty good. It's an hour and a half long, and it's just showing the underground music scene, and more importantly, the people in it, because people can maybe find out about the underground music scene. Because before I started filming gigs last year, I didn't know about any bands.
Yeah.
And I knew about the Meanies, X, and the Hard-Ons. That's about it.
Okay, yep.
And a couple of Triple J bands. But once I started filming stuff, once I started getting into the scene, like the floodgates open, I found about so many awesome bands like Slosh Pit, Coffin, Plants, so many bands.
Yeah.
And I thought, why not just make a documentary or something about it? The inspiration for it was Penelope Spears' The Decline of Western Civilization, because I was on the train home from a gig and I was just watching that movie on the train. I thought, hey, maybe I could make my own version, and here we are.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, all of that will be like all linked up online. You can go and check out your page.
Yep, DMWC Films. I do videography as well as occasional filmmaking, and I usually film shows, like a whole show, and I'll put it up onto YouTube.
Yeah,
and like
we plugged your channel a couple times.
Yeah, you did. That was really awesome of you guys, and I'm really happy that you did that, because I did actually get some like subscribers and some people.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. Well, I know there's a lot of love for like what you're doing, and everybody who gets their show filmed like really appreciates it.
Yeah.
And during the lockdown, I've really appreciated going through and being able to watch some of those old shows. Yeah,
and like if people, let's just say you had an awesome time at Punk's Not Dead, It's Frozen. Well, guess what? I recorded the whole thing, and you can watch like the whole set by Total Unicorn or something like that, or watch Speedball set or something like that.
No, that's really cool.
Yeah, and I love doing it, and hopefully one day I can do it as a job. Knock on wood.
Yeah, well, all you do is just, you're on the right track for that. That's for sure.
Just keep on keeping on.
That's it. So we got a trailer, runs for about 30 seconds for Unearthing the Underground.
Yep.
We're just going to play this off an unlisted YouTube video here. So
it will be public once this is played on here.
It will be going public, but I'm just going to tee it up on YouTube here, and let's check that out. So just as a taste, that's very fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm very keen on that. It looks like you got some cool interviews in there.
That barrage of bands is literally every single person I've interviewed. So if you pause it at the right moment, like if you go doot, 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 you could literally see everyone that I've interviewed, except for maybe at the end, because it does fade out and you do miss some of the like last bands. But yeah, I've interviewed some amazing people. Like I got to interview Peter Black from the Hard-Ons. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I got to interview the Meanies, which was really cool, and I got to tell them the funny story about how I found out about them. Me and my dad are on a train going home, and a lady is literally giving birth on a train.
Oh my god.
She is in labor, and my dad, seeing me pale as a ghost, picks up a random magazine and says, "Shay, read this." So I read it, and I find out about the Meanies' new album, and that's how I discovered the Meanies.
Yeah, wow. That's incredible. That's quite a fucking story, actually.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna crank into some tunes for a bit now.
Yep.
We're going to kick off the night with some smooth pop coming out of Melbourne.
Ooh, lovely.
This is Peyton Stilling with her brand new track, Out of My Mind. Let's check it out here on Shitcast FM.
Woo! Yeah!
And I spend months at a time writing songs that never see the light, with hopes that I can stay above the waves. 'Cause it's so easy to get caught up in the gray, in the unknowns of every day. And I go down the rabbit hole, overthink every scenario. I try to tune it out, but everybody knows that it's so easy to get caught up in the gray, in the unknowns of every day. Gotta get out of my mind. I get in my way, I need to give it a try. I need to find a place where I can get out of my mind. And get out of my mind. Want to create, make a place, but I overcomplicate. Find myself slipping through, 'cause it's so easy to get caught up in the gray, in the unknowns of every day. Gotta get out of my mind. I get in my way, I need to give it a try. I need to find a place where I can get out of my mind. And get out of my mind. Gotta get out of my mind. I get in my way, I need to give it a try. I need to find a place where I can get out of my mind. Get out of my mind. Get out of my mind. Sizing you this way, it hurts seeing you like this. Why do you do this to yourself? These are nothing but hurts you all the ways. I hope you learn what it feels like to be the burden of your heart. Don't blame me for the things I didn't do. It wasn't me, it's all been you. I care about you. We've had years of memories with you. You pull me tell you what you've been doing to me. Don't blame me for the things that I didn't do. It wasn't me, it's all been you. I care about you. We've had years of memories with you. You go and sabotage everything that you had. Now I can't take any more of this. You tear the both us down. You go and sabotage it. You go and sabotage it. Yeah, you go. Yeah, you go. Yeah, you go. Yeah, you go and sabotage.
In a doctor's waiting room on a rainy afternoon. That pretty girl looks nervous. She had to give a blood test. Thinks her it was due. Wouldn't say she's over the moon. In a doctor's waiting room, rainy afternoon. Tell me I'm alright. Bill me if you like. It's all beside the point. I've tried nothing to report this time. In a doctor's waiting room on a rainy afternoon. Outside the kids are restless. Didn't kiss their moms at breakfast. Didn't see a madness. I've heard the weather dictates the rainy afternoon. Tell me I'm alright. Bill me if you like. It's all beside the point. I've tried nothing to report this time. Nothing to retort in mind. There's no one to extort this time. Nothing to distort this time. Nothing to report this time. Doctor's waiting room. Everyone's numbers on Zoom. Doctor's waiting room. Everyone's numbers on Zoom. Doctor's waiting room. Everyone's numbers up soon. Doctor's waiting room. Everyone's numbers up soon.
All right, that was Lucien with Nothing to Report. And before that, we had Fusion with their track Sabotage. So yeah, that was playing off of Triple J Unearthed. That's Lucien. They describe themselves purveyor of melodic, sparkling indie rock pop. Band members Lucien Wilkinson. So it's just a solo thing.
Wow, that's really cool for like one person to get like such a great sound like from just
Yeah,
being by
absolutely.
himself, you know?
Absolutely. Super vibey too.
Yeah. I was saying to you earlier, like the first song you played, like that could be like on a movie soundtrack or something, like, you know, song to play on a rainy day when someone's walking down the street emotionally or something like that.
Yeah, we get a lot of tracks like that. That was Peyton Stilling, Out of My Mind, and she just describes herself as just pop.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't just put that label to that sort of sound.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
It just encapsulates so much more.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Do you want to talk about like how you got into movie making originally?
Okay, yeah, sure. So, originally, like way back in the day when I was a little kid, me, my sister, and my next door neighbors used to make home movies on my mum's video camera, and we made like rip-offs of Harry Potter. And thank God the tapes have been lost for that, because that is the most embarrassing stuff ever. But like, you know, we were kids.
Yeah.
And then flash forward to a couple of years ago, I moved in high school. I bought a video camera and started making goofy videos with my friends in high school. And that was kind of based off doing a couple of plays in high school. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I really enjoy making goofy videos and stuff. So why not do it, you know, because I was part of the YouTube generation where it's just like you see people like Smosh or something and you're like, yeah, we could totally do that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and then I
did the same thing when I was 15. I had a YouTube channel.
Oh, jeez. I those aren't going to see the light of day. My Random News Season 1.
Yeah.
And then in high school I made 2 short films. One was called 7 Days to Kill, which was basically a Crow ripoff, and another movie called Trapped in the Movies, which I acknowledge how much fun I had making it with my mates. Like, I had a lot of fun doing it, and I have very fond memories. I can't watch it. I absolutely cannot watch it, especially bloody Trapped in the Movies, because I'm just thinking, oh, Shay, you're an idiot. Why did you go that way when you could...
It's weird that it's like that, hey?
Yeah.
Like, I'm exactly the same with my early art of any sort, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then eventually I started filming events for my local Vietnam Veterans Association. So I began filming Anzac Day, Vietnam Veterans Day. And I really enjoyed the process of filming events. And then that moved on to filming tribute bands. Okay. So I filmed a tribute band for Rod Stewart. A guy named Dave Patton, who is my best friend's dad. He does a Rod Stewart.
Wow.
Yeah, he used to do a U2 show. In fact, he was on Sunrise once playing Bono. Actually, he was on Chase's War as well, playing Bono in a parody thing. And so I got the chance to film him a couple of times, and I really enjoyed filming bands. And then I stopped for a couple of years from filming bands to go to TAFE to learn how to do filming stuff, because I wanted to go into movies. And then after realizing I hadn't used my camera in a long time, I just posted on a bunch of Facebook pages saying, hey, I'm a videographer. If you want your gig filmed for free, hit me up. And surprise, free videos. Like,
totally.
And then I went down the rabbit hole, and
especially on the punk scene, you're gonna, like, if you put anything out for free, you're gonna have a lot of people take you up on that offer.
And it's only like right now that I've started to charge people, because like I thought, you know, if I can get some cred, I can actually maybe start charging people for this, and not that much, you know, like some videographers will charge like hundreds and hundreds of dollars to film something, whilst with me, this is literally my prices. I will, if you want the raw footage, it's $40. If you want an edited version of it, it's $50. You know, and that's not going to cost a band an arm and a leg.
Not at all.
Yeah, no shade to videographers, because they do really cool stuff. Like, they have a much more advanced setup. They have better equipment. They have everything else. But that's just my personal way, because right now it's a hobby. It's a hobby.
No, absolutely. I totally understand that, because it's the difference between when you start out for free. It's like also just getting like a portfolio and stuff behind you.
Contacts.
With, like, stuff that you have done. And then I guess you're just at that point now, and like I do recording out of here and stuff. It's like the same fucking struggle of like, at what point, you know, at that when you're only charging $40 to go and film a whole fucking night. Yeah, it's like that's still basically free. Yeah, sort of thing.
Because it's a fine line. Because either you can be that guy who you can take advantage of, and hey, he'll film your band for free, or you can be that bastard who charges too much. And it's always kind of a middle round. And I'm still trying. walking that tightrope, but I've kind of found my footing.
I think you definitely have the right idea, sort of thing. It's like, and as you said, it's like as long as you're not, if you fucking feel like what you're doing has that sort of value to it, then it does.
Yeah.
Just inherently, like there are people out there. You watch these dodgy tradies on a current affair and stuff who literally will. Just
They're the neighbor from hell.
Yeah. But it's like I don't. Yeah. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you're
I get
not
what you're
that.
saying.
You're not that.
Yeah.
You're fucking.
Yeah. And
you
you
just
know
made
what?
a fucking hour and a half long fucking documentary for. It's like a gift to the scene. Sort of thing.
And I loved making a doco and TAFE, so I thought, hey, why not make another one? And it turned out to be an hour and a half.
Yeah. Like fucking hell. What an effort. Anyway, we're going to get into some more music for a little bit. These guys are actually real young. They're coming off of Unearthed High School.
Ooh.
They're from Sydney. They're called Fridge. Just Fridge.
Well, it's a unique name, you know?
Yeah, I thought so. I could find them on the internet and stuff, though, so they're doing something right. Good on them. So we've got their brand new track, Obnoxious. And we're going to check that out for a bit. So,
woohoo. Get hyped for the fridge.
Get hyped for the fridge. Get hot for the fridge.
Don't keep it open.
Through your hands, what's your plan? You say you caught
said she bought it, gave it all she had. You say you're not lonely, I've heard it before. I'm still listening, I don't believe you anymore. You're one and you're only a foot in the door. Swear to me you're certain, I know you're unsure. Give you up, take it easy. I love what I can't afford. What you want and what you needed. I'm at odds with either or. Either or. Either or. Stronger than she thought you'd be. I agree, you say you'll wander with nowhere to be. Running circles until autumn. Things we have in common are adding up fast. You say you're not lonely, I've heard it before. I'm still listening, I don't believe you anymore. You're one and you're only a foot in the door. Swear to me you're certain, I know you're unsure. Give you up, take it easy. I love what I can't afford. What you want and what you needed. I'm at odds with either or. Either or.
Stole from off your friends to come get you at the hills end. You said I'd know the place. It was the last time that we met, and I knew you needed me then. I always do. But had I known you wanted me back, I would've told you to drop of a hat. It's the communication that we lack, is why love never came to that. 'Cause I would've done anything for you. You didn't reciprocate my signs, and you could have had anything, Georgia.
All right, that was a fucking abrupt ending.
Yeah.
That was Jack Shannon with Signs. And
Signs Are, that was a good song.
that was good. That was great, actually. Before that, we had Ashley Turi with her song Autumn. She is originally from California, but based in Sydney at the moment.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was pretty cool. And then Jack Shannon is coming out of Brisbane. And it's just him, and he's got a drummer as well.
Yeah,
So,
really cool stuff.
Yeah, that was cool. Cool multi-instrumentalism going there. I liked it when the solo was kicking in at the end. Had that bit of acoustic guitar in there for texture and stuff.
Love a good two-piece because it's really cool when you get to see like a musician that is so good that two musicians that are so good that they only need two people. Like the first band that comes to my mind is a band called Don't Praise the Machine. They're awesome.
Okay,
like
yeah.
I
know them.
Yeah, they're an amazing band and they're only two people and yeah, they're like one of the coolest bands I've discovered whilst filming.
Yeah, fair enough. Do you know Skinpin?
No, I don't, but I'll add them to my list.
Okay, yeah.
I got a big list.
You got to. They're the fucking hardest working band in Australia, I swear.
Oh, wow.
It's just two of them, and they play anywhere.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they're like the biggest band I know that just play anywhere, anything.
Pulling a Slim Dusty, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, no, like there's some really rad little two pieces out there. Let's see. What else have we got? Do you want to shoot the shit about movies a bit more, man?
Yeah, sure.
What sort of movies are you into? Do you watch?
I watch like a lot of genre films. Like I love silly action movies where it's just like, just ridiculous explosions and paper thin plot, and love horror movies, and I love sci-fi movies.
All right.
Yeah, I especially love horror movies just because of the creativity that happens, especially like the older ones that came out in the 70s and the 80s.
Yeah.
Because, like...
the practical effects.
Yeah, like, for example, The Thing. That is some of the best effects, and you got to think, like, people had to write down how the heck that, like, head crab thing was going to work and stuff. And, like... it's amazing, like, the type of stuff that works. And, and you get to see cool stuff in the sci-fi genre as well, because you get to see, you get to see, like, cool, amazing stuff.
I'd say The Thing is sci-fi as well.
Yeah.
That definitely is, like, on that like, horror sci-fi from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah. Like, Star Wars. That's my favorite movie. That's my favorite film series of all time.
Yeah.
Just because, like, well, I grew up being obsessed with it.
Totally.
But, like, I especially loved it when I was older for, like, the cool creature effects, for, like, all the aliens and all, like, the special effects of, like, like, the trench run in the first Star Wars. Like, that is an amazing piece of filmmaking,
Absolutely.
And it's, like, very intense and stuff. And, yeah, I love creativity in filmmaking. Like...
have you seen the Project 4K of Star Wars? It's a recent one. I'm not sure if you've seen any of this, like, Star Wars despecialized stuff.
I've heard of that, but
okay, so I used to be all over Star Wars despecialized. It's like a dude has basically used computers to remove all of the computer effects out of the special editions of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And it's fucking awesome sort of thing. But there's this new one that just came out, and somebody sourced original 35mm prints of the first 3 Star Wars movies.
Wow.
Ripped them in, cleaned them up. It's like a 40GB file on Pirate Bay. But you can get, like, per movie sort of thing. I've only seen New Hope like it, but it's, like, fully... it doesn't even say New Hope. Fully original.
Oh, that's
Star
awesome.
Wars.
Yeah.
And it's fucking the way to watch it, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, see, I grew up with the special editions because I'm only 23 years old. So, thing is, a lot of people who like the old Star Wars movies are very like, the new effects ruined it. But I grew up with like that version, so in my mind, that's Star Wars to me. Like,
fair enough.
If I saw the despecialized editions of it, it would be like, oh, that's cool. I get to see the original version. But like, I've grown up with like, the Lucasified version.
I just love the Like, that's totally fair. What I love about the first Star Wars movie so much is that it was such an underdog story that was such a huge success.
Yeah, like absolutely no one thought it was gonna be good.
Yeah, that's even the people working on it.
Yeah.
Like in England, where it was all shot on sound stages.
Yeah.
All the British crew just thought it was a total fucking joke.
And that's what I love about filmmaking. Like, I love the fact that, like, let's say you want to do something and you don't have the budget. Creativity can overcome money things all the time.
Absolutely.
Like, one of my biggest inspirations with films is, like, Kevin Smith, Robert Rodriguez, Tarantino.
Just waiting for that, yeah.
And, like, for example, Robert Rodriguez made a movie called El Mariachi, and the guns wouldn't work. And they could only, like, shoot one blank at a time. Wow. And so he would just do close-ups of the thing, and just repeat the effect. Or for example, he didn't have enough bad guys, so guess what he does? He just changes the shirts of the bad guys. So suddenly, you know, if you look very close, you can see, you know,
absolutely.
You can see Jeffrey with the tie. But like, I love that sort of thing, and I want to like make movie. That's one of the reasons why I want to make movies and stuff. You know, like, I would love to do something that sounds insane. Like, on my bucket list for filming, I want to film either a bar fight or a full-blown riot. Yeah, I would love the challenge of filming a riot. Like, full-blown, ridiculous, absolute chaos. That would be amazing to film, you know, because you could think of, like, such amazing ways. You know, you could, like, have the camera go through people fighting and stuff. You could, like, do a cool thing, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is just me geeking out, but, you know, like, yeah.
No, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. That's a really good goal to have. Film a riot. Anybody know of any riot? Anybody planning any riots coming up? All right, we're going to crank into a few more tunes for a bit. We got this band coming up. They're called Ear Projector. Now, they've put in their little bio here, Ear Projector, a device which projects a variety of distinctly dissimilar sounds of pleasure to your ears.
Ooh, lovely.
All right, so let's check it out. This is their song, Chemical Chance. This came out on the 5th of September on Triple J Unearthed.
Wow. Hope you haven't lost viewers because of the Star Wars talk.
Absolutely not. All right, that was Crosscheck from Perth.
Oh,
That was
awesome.
fucking heavy as fuck and
I know, right?
really tough, really cool. 5-piece hardcore from Perth. Yeah, that's all they've
Yeah.
got in their bio.
I love like the little ding 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 ding, like little like tone, like the the like thingy on the guitar where you can go dum 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 dum. Never mind. I'm just talking. Yeah. Oh, Jace, it's not like you've played guitar your whole life, Shay.
And before that, we had Wishful Thinking with their track One More Time. They're coming out of Queensland.
Yeah, very as I said to you when it was playing, it's very Blink-182 vibes, like very like.
Well, they're from the tropics. It's some sunny pop punk there.
Yeah.
To brighten an otherwise rainy night.
And who doesn't like pop punk? Like there's never been gatekeeping in the music community about certain bands.
Anybody who knows me actually knows I've got a very big. Some call it a personality trait. Some call it a personality flaw. But I pump a lot of pop punk, and I'm unashamed of it. And I think anybody like me who loves pop punk, you got to tell yourself there's nothing more punk rock than pissing off old punks with your Blink-182 video links.
Hey, at least you like some I like new metal. Like I think that's a couple of
I came to the realization, and it was when my older brother Johnny, who plays in a fairly well-respected punk band, Born Lion, and he was sort of talking. He chucked on. We were just having some drinks, and he chucks on "Toxic" by Britney Spears, and he's just like, "Just be real. This is a sick fucking song."
Hey, man.
And there sort of just came a moment where I'm just like, there are no guilty pleasures anymore.
Exactly.
There are only pleasures, you know?
Yeah.
If you like something, just like it. Don't be ashamed of it. And if somebody starts giving you shit for your taste in music, it's like...
I live by the code, you do you, and if anyone has a problem with it, they can go bugger themselves.
Yeah, that's it.
Unless they're generally trying to help you. Like if you've got some toxic traits and they're pointing it out to you, then... change accordingly.
That's true.
But,
I had a friend who started sharing Charlie Manson music after he died. like I see past the bad stuff and see the true artist inside. And I was like, that's just something I cannot stand by you with. It's not like a friendship ending thing or anything, but it's just like I'm not gonna.
Maybe he just likes "Look at Your Game Girl" by Charlie Manson.
The music is terrible. That's the thing. Like I get it. I get why people have if it's like you hear Michael Jackson did something terrible, it's like you don't want to believe it because the music is so good.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas when it's Charlie Manson and you hear the music, then you hear what he did, you go, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Anyway. We said we wouldn't talk about anything controversial. I don't think it's too controversial. All right. Well, on the movie references, our next band is called Snape. I guess it's more of a book reference than a movie, but I consider them movies more than I consider them books.
Mr. Potter, what are you doing with the Nintendo 64? Sorry.
Bad
good.
Alan Rickman impression.
That was a good Alan Rickman impression. It reminded me of... you ever used to watch Potter Puppet Pals in early days of YouTube?
That was like the first video that I watched on YouTube. Like me and all my next door neighbors and stuff, we watched that and we found it hilarious and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got all these Pinterest things fucking printed out everywhere. I've got some like Newgrounds. I don't know where it's gone. It might not even be hanging up in this room, but it's like, fuck. I used to just spend every afternoon on newgrounds.com.
Yeah, or Miniclip or...
stupidvideos.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Funnygames.nl.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Meanwhile, you're loading your computer with so many viruses.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Jeez.
All right. Well, this is so this is Snape. They're coming out of Sydney. Some indie pop rock with their track "Took Too Long." Let's check it out.
Sorry about that.
but I need to see ya. She's creepy, she's kooky. Is she evil? Is she evil? Absolutely. Dressed in black, looking all bad. Sitting pretty with a little black cat. Wolves howling in the night. You are my favorite fright. Oh, how I wish ya were my mortician. That's French Cardia. I'm scared but I need to see ya. Oh, how I wish ya were my mortician. That's French Cardia. I'm scared but I need to see ya. She moves with a ghoulish groove. She can take forever, and I tell ya, it's still too soon. Dressed in black, looking all bad. Sitting pretty with a little black cat. Wolves howling in the night. You are my favorite fright. Oh, how I wish ya were my mortician. That's French Cardia. I'm scared but I need to see ya. Oh, how I wish ya were my mortician. That's French Cardia. I'm scared but I need to see ya.
That was the Arturos with Morticia.
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty cool punk rock out of Brisbane.
Good old Brizzy.
Yeah, before that, of course, we had Snape.
Very underrated scene, Queensland.
Queensland is such a... Brisbane in particular. I've been in Brisbane a couple times last year with my band, Rubbish Blokes. Yeah. And honestly, if you're going to... Out of all the places I've travelled to in Australia... If I was going to say I'm going to fucking start a band and move it somewhere, that's the city I'd move it to.
Really?
Which a lot of people are like, Melbourne, let's go to Melbourne and do music. But it's like, I'd go to fucking Brisbane because they've just got such a good fucking scene going on.
Like, two bands they interviewed from there that are amazing and people should check out is a band called Fake News and a band called The Black Catapult. And they have some amazing music and people should listen to more of them, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we're over our hour. We've got a couple songs left on the playlist. I've got some Alexandra, 2 words, and we're gonna finish on the Stiffies tonight, who I'm sure are
great name.
Great fucking band. All right, so with that, we're wrapping it up.
Yep.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank
tonight,
you,
Jay.
honestly. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for putting me on this awesome program. This is definitely been one of the peaks out of doing this is to be able to go onto a show and just talk the crap for an hour and talk about Star Wars and it's been amazing. So thank you very much.
Cheers for coming down.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be very happy to have you back on at a future point. Literally,
I would be more than happy to come back on because I love.
Anytime you want to jump on, just message us.
I love the trip. I love the trip.
I don't know how you do it, man, but good on you. I fucking hate the train.
For anyone uninformed, I live in Western Sydney. I live in a little suburb called Penrith, which is 2 hours away.
And again, I really appreciate you making the trip. So we're gonna wrap it up with the next couple songs.
As I mentioned, the Unearthing the Underground documentary is going to come out on the 15th and the 17th of October for a screening in Monster Mouse on the 15th of October, Thursday, showing at 7:30, and also a show at the Wet Shoe Clubb, which is already giving a great response. Sorry about that. But the amount of response is amazing. Like, I'm just, wow. People are interested in seeing my movie.
That's really awesome.
It's insane. But also, as I said before, Inner City Uprising, we are going to do a live stream of the film and a DVD release. So if you happen to miss the Sydney show, if you happen to miss the Wollongong show, if you don't have enough money for the DVD, guess what? We're going to stream it so everyone can watch it. Because the goal of this film isn't to make money. Don't get me wrong. Getting money is awesome.
It would be nice.
It would be nice. It's a happy side effect. But
Yeah.
I want anyone and everyone to see it because anyone and everyone should check out the underground like music scene. If you are sick and tired of listening to the same stuff, check out the underground. You will find some amazing bands. You will find some bands that will blow your freaking mind off, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm really, really excited to see the full thing.
Yeah. So yeah, Inner City Uprising. We're doing DVDs for that, and we're doing a stream. 2 showings. Monster Mouse, 15th, and Wet Shoe Clubb on the 17th. More information about the Sydney show coming soon.
We'll be plugging it until it comes out. And after it comes out, we'll be plugging it here, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I just wanted to really quickly acknowledge the chat tonight, Redley, early on.
Very nice.
Fuck yes, Shay's the man. Little fucking metal fucking sign.
My dad.
Got you.
Shout out to Dad. I know you guys are watching it on the screen at home, and that's awesome. Thank you
awesome.
Thank you for watching your son be a goofball on the internet for a bit of a while.
And we got Dusty Toothbrush, aka Lochy, down here, and we're gonna watch some Slosh Pit off camp. I keep plugging this Slosh Pit clip, which keeps meaning to come out. It was meant to be out last week. We didn't get it done for whatever reason. It's meant to be out this week. Lochy's not here. We're going to wait till Lochy's back to play it. So that'll be next week now. But next week, we got a rad live clip from Slosh Pit coming out. So I can see that there's 7 of yous watching us here now. We're wrapping up now, but don't be a stranger. Come say hey. Come say hello. We appreciate the interaction. I don't know. We might do a little outro. We might not. But if we don't, I'm Sam El Capitano.
I am Shay from DMWC Films. You can check me out on Facebook, DMWC Films, Instagram, DMWC Films, or the YouTube at DMWC Films.
Awesome. And you guys have all been listening to Shitcast FM. We're going to listen to some Alexandra coming out of Perth, Western Australia now. Looking like we got a solo artist, pop, electronic, punk
lovely.
sort of vibe to it. It's actually a really fucking interesting sound. I checked it out briefly earlier. This is her song Infliction, so let's check that out.
Don't second guess, I'm not the one who's had it all. You let me fall to my knees and told me I could dig my way out. I hear the white noise when you're speaking. You pay your way with my gentle ears, I'll listen. And I want you so bad, but you're never real enough. Sweetheart, you got my television. My baby, oh, you know we're overdone. Still repeat that a little rhythm for me.
to feel alright. It's not a waste of talent if you don't know why. If we can sing one feeling and sing real loud, if we could sing together, that's what we're about. My mind today flew miles away from here to find a place where we can see real clear. 'Cause we need some sweet squealers who live on wine, and we need some street dealers for the things they find. So we can sing one song and sing real loud. So we can sing together, that's what we're about. My mind today flew miles away from here to find a place where we can see real clear. My mind today flew miles away from here to find a place where we can see, so we can sing together, that's what we're about. 'Cause when you choose to fly, you're sure. So we can sing together, that's what we're about. But when you get back up, you'll have it all.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you very much for your time watching the episode. Tune in every week at 8 p.m. Shootcast FM.
Next show at 8 p.m. Thursday. You know what I mean. Smiley face there.
Always love a good smiley face.
If you can't smile, if you can't laugh at yourself,
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, Lochy, I'm reading you loud and clear on that chat. I'm gonna show him the video now. If you wanted it on the stream, you should have specified you wanted it on the stream. So I'm just gonna show him now. But that's it, everybody. Everybody's still watching. 5 of you, 4 of you. Yep, 1 of you's got the fucking hint. All right, you know. Don't have to go home, but you can. Oh, we got another one back. 5 back. Okay, all right. Well, sorry, we're finishing up here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. All of that. Yeah, thanks again, Shay, for coming in.
Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. This is awesome. Thank you very much. I'd be more than happy to take the trip again.
We'd be more than happy to have you back as well, especially when Lochy's back, and especially when we're back in the new venue.
Yeah.
We're gonna be running this show out of there, and we're gonna have a lot more fucking space and a lot more opportunity for activities.
Yeah, and I just want the remaining viewers to know I've just met this guy 2 hours ago, and like it has not been incredibly awkward like we thought it was.
We hit it off well.
So yeah, props to you, mate. You are a very good interviewer.
Well, no, you're a very good interviewee. I appreciate it. But anyway, with that, that's it. Kaput. See yous all later. Catch us next week.
Short life and a painful death.
Bye.